Hello, it is I, the Crypto Gardener. Today we will be exploring one of my favorite activities, growing crypto. And the site I'm going to be using is poolfish.xyz. You can look up plenty of DeFi exchanges, DEXs. Uniswap being the number one for Ethereum, and Polygon, Pancake Swap number one on Binance Smart Chain. Full disclosure, I do have Cake. I am a Cake holder. They do have a revenue sharing, which they just started this year. I am a little bit of a gambler there. My play with the Cake is a gamble play to upgrade my education. But that's just part of the gamble play. I do have some other plays on Binance that I'm using to improve my education and build my Bitcoin. Today, let's see, we'll explore Uniswap. And it's been my opinion, and again, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. I've been exploring liquidity pools for a few months now. I'm really up in my game. And it's been my experience, if you have under 5,000 in capital, you want to start on something other than Ethereum, like Polygon, Arbitrum, or a BNB chain, BSC, Binance Smart Chain. Oh, what happened there? Okay, so today we'll be exploring Polygon. That they even have cheaper gas fees than the Binance Smart Chain. And there's three kinds of pools we can look at, which is a stable to stable. Let's take USDC and DAI. USDC is pegged at $1. DAI is going to be pegged for $1. Here it gives you what 90% of people pick, what 10% of people pick. So this is a stable to stable pool. Then we have something like a vol to stable, which is ETH to DAI, ETH to USDC, ETH to USDT. ETH being Ethereum, being the volatile asset that we're working with in the volatile stable liquidity pools. And then we have a volatile to volatile, such as ETH, not ETH to ETH, but ETH to wrapped to BTC, which is wrapped Bitcoin. So how a liquidity pool works is, in order for the stock market to be liquid, the Robinhood, Nasdaq needs that equal amount of cash and that equal amount of, let's say, Apple shares, so that anytime a trade is made, they have that cash on hand if somebody wants to cash out, or if somebody wanted that amount of shares, whatever it is. Pardon that sound. So yeah, that is so whenever a trade is made, let's say between ETH and WBTC, you get a small percentage because you are providing those to the liquidity pool. Now this percentage varies on how much you have put in there. So for this example, we'll make it easy. Let's go with USDC to WBTC, which will be Bitcoin on the Polygon network. In this liquidity pool, we will be putting up to these two assets while acquiring the same two in fees. It's good to have a plan for your liquidity pools. For this one, I would be acquiring more BTC, which is always good, a great store of value, and USDC you could use that to get into other liquidity pools or spend if you wanted to. So this one gives us, what people are doing. It looks like 55% are selecting this pool, 45% are selecting this pool. Let's go with that. And we're going to hit calculate here. And then this will give you some tools. And it has been, in my opinion, that I took basic technical analysis course. I'm still furthering my education there, but a basic technical analysis course has greatly helped me in setting my ranges and understanding things in the liquidity pools. So let's just take any amount of capital. See, that's what I like about liquidity pools. You can start with $10. You can start with $100. Let's keep it simple and do 100. And so your range right here, which is determined by these two numbers. I'm not sure how to switch it around. Wish we could put it in USDC so we wouldn't have decimals. Toggle pair. Let's see if that. Yeah, alright, great. That works. So something we can do is we can look at the 1 month high and the 1 month low, the 7-day high, 7-day low, 24-hour high, 24-hour low, up to 3 month high, 3 month low, as far as you back as you want to go. Like I said, like a basic technical analysis course will help. Let me draw some lines real quick. In a bit, this is cake to USDT in this example, but here we can kind of show you a little bit of kind of technical analysis stuff. We can draw this like showing an uptrend, and then we have some support and resistance lines that we can draw here, and I would say here in this 24-hour. Again, you can go all the way up back to a year, 5 years. I would at least, in my opinion, I've been looking at least the month high and the month low to set my ranges right here. So right here we're looking at we've got the high and we've got the low. So it looks like the month high is 35, say 35.4, and let's say the low is 34.1. So we've got that in our ranges. Okay, that is currently out of range because the current price of Bitcoin. Well, that doesn't make sense. That does not make sense because that is the current price of Bitcoin right here. So we're at least going to take that, and I think it's going to go up. So I'd actually increase that to 39,000. So that should take us in range. And that will tell us how much, what the pool needs to be equal. The liquidity pools are always wanting to be equal. Your range, I experienced that my range that I set determines what percentage of the coins that I put in there. Like if I wanted a 80-20, 80% Bitcoin and 20% USDC, I would set my range to whatever that would be. So I would have 20% USDC, which would be $20 of 100, and then $80 in USDC. So the 24-hour low is, it's about 37. So we could even probably change our range. Could change our range. I don't think it'll go lower. Just 37. Just like that. That'll bring us a new, so this case we've got a 88% and 12% in that for what our range is. And this tells us the fees that we, if it were to stay in this range, we would get in 24 hours. So if you had 1,000, it would be $4.30. Most people, the average I've come to find out is 5 to 7 days. Some people go for as long as 30. I'm looking to experimenting with ways to how to stay on for a year or more. Because I don't think that once I set the ranges and get into a liquidity pool, I don't think I can go back in and adjust the ranges, or at least I can't on the Binance Smart Chain. So this has been a brief video on liquidity pools. This is a stable to volatile asset, stable being the USDC, volatile being the WBTC. Then we can have something like the volatile Ethereum to Warp BTC. So that way we are putting up Ethereum and BTC, and we are getting Warp BTC and Ethereum as fees. So we are acquiring those two blue chip assets as well. If you would like to see more in-depth videos on liquidity pools or some basic videos on technical analysis, leave that in the comments. I will be posting this website in the comments. I will be posting some other useful links like my NordVPN. I highly recommend them. Love using Nord. A virtual private network helps keep you very safe online, and BitDefender. So look for those in the comments below, and like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. Stay frosty, my friends.